Hi, welcome to Evolving with Etta. Thank you for coming to check out my channel. So, if this is your first time here, welcome. Keep coming on back. Matter of fact, just pick a playlist and have yourself a field day. Plenty to watch. And then, when you found something really interesting that you like and you want to keep coming back to watch some more, just hit the subscribe button so you will always be informed when I upload a new video. Okay, thank you. And if you are a returning watcher, or yes, thank you very much, subscriber, I appreciate you. And if you have not subscribed, excuse me, go ahead and subscribe. Why not? Why not? Subscribe. Go ahead. Come on and join the party. So, for my subscribers, thank you ever so much. We are crawling, but we are inching to 500. And this is happening faster than I thought, but uh, we won't even talk about how long I've been actually creating content on YouTube. So I should be further, but you know what? I'm not. So we'll go from here. And that is because I didn't take it serious. I did not devote as I should have, but now I am. So, welcome to my Memory Lane Monday. This is where I do my flashbacks, and this is something that I suggest for anybody who's interested in just sharing, because a lot of us weren't on YouTube back when we were doing many things pre-Covina. So maybe you want to have a good time doing some flashbacks with your old photos, old some video. I have video, but I kind of think everything that I have is on those CDs or DVDs, whatever. You know how you could upload your video and photos to DVDs or to the CDs. I think it was CDs. So I know I've done a lot of that. So maybe later on, because we've done like cruises and things like that, and I was one of the people that would walk around with a camera, a movie camera, and a picture camera. So I was taking video with my, what was that little thing that I had? A I'll show it anyway when I remember what the heck it was that I had. But it was a handheld, a camcorder. I don't know, handheld camera, and my was it an Olympus? I don't know, but it was a regular camera. So yeah, I was double. I had both hands were busy, so I was going at it. Nope. I let Howard take pictures sometimes, but yeah, the control freak in me said nope. Hold this camera with one hand, hold the movie camera with the other hand, and I had it anyway. So again, this is how I relive our wonderful moments of travel, and I suggest you do the same too. I'm in here like a kid with these pictures. Of course, I will be showing so many. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through. We've done Vegas so many times. I'm going to go through our first trip together because the first trip we did in Vegas was with my sister and her husband. So our first trip out to Vegas together was in '05, and we went to see the Hoover Dam. We had the funniest comedic driver. He was hilarious. He was real cool because it was about the Hoover Dam, and he would people were asking questions and curious. So as the tour was coming to an end, he would say stuff like, "Does anybody else have any more dam questions?" Of course, because we were talking about the dam. So they were, it was funny. He was being funny, sarcastic, and scary at the same time. And he had them too. So, and there was another point where we were just, out and about, just doing stuff, just having a really good time, just hanging out there and just getting into the whole trip of it all. So, Yes, I'll show how we had a great time there. We did stop in, a couple of little spaces. They were telling us how you could go into the actual dam. You could tour to see exactly what it is and how they work, how they funnel things and all that. Yeah, we weren't interested in all that. We were pretty much hanging around outside. We were just excited to be there. We also went to an area where the time zones changed. Like, I guess was it Arizona and somewhere else? But I'd taken one photo in a spot, and Howard had taken the photo in another spot. So that was like really hilarious on this bridge that they had where the clocks were on different sides of the wall, and it was outside. But it's like we were standing in different time zones because of where it was located. So yeah, I thought that was really, really funny. But yes, we stayed at Caesar's Palace. And one thing that we always do when we go out to Vegas is, like some type of show. This particular year, I kind of want to say we did the comedian George Wallace. I kind of think we went to see George Wallace that time. Um, I'm not exactly sure. But we usually will go catch some type of Cirque du Soleil, something like that. But we stayed at the Caesars. It was really beautiful. And of course, this was our first time to I believe we went to the Palms. I like that rooftop um, uh, club where you could go and stand outside, and it's the Palms. But I forget what the name of that particular one was. But yeah, we always like going up there when we get to Vegas. Not always, but it's just nice because it's beautiful scenery and it's good atmosphere. Um, so we after of course we went downtown. I think only one time we may not have gone downtown when we've gone out to Vegas. I'm not sure, but as always, it was either June, July, or August. I don't know why we picked the worst, hottest month to go, but we like to go when it's hot. We like to do anything when it's hot. We don't even go away during Howard's birthday. Now, my birthday being in September, it's iffy on a cruise because of the hurricane season. But monetarily, it's cheaper, but it's iffy. We have done it, not on not mostly. I think we've mostly cruised in June, July, a few times in September though, but that's neither here or there. We definitely go to Vegas when it's hot, and was that also? Yeah. So, just wanted to share a little bit of, how Vegas was for us, our first time together. That was absolutely our first time together. So the next series of photos comes from 2006. That year, we went down to Miami and we stayed at one of the Art Deco hotels. I forget what the heck the name of it was, but it was near 7th or 10th, maybe. Uh, it was right down the street from the Gianni Versace home because we walked there and we checked that out. And so, yeah, we were down there and I went past one of the really popular fashion houses too, where and it was so crazy because the owner was there. It's a magazine company that is it named after her? But anyway, she was in there, and I'm nosy. Is anybody here? Just walking by the place, and I'm looking in there, and she answers the phone, and just a chatting, just as bad as I am, chatty Cathy, just talking up a storm. It was a really nice experience down there. We went to Nikki Beach. I had my first mojito. I did not like it. I just didn't like it. I love a pineapple mojito. Now, the mint, I think, is like not the great taste for me. I guess it's the mint. I'm pretty sure it's the mint. But I like sweet. So for me, Cheesecake Factory has something called the pineapple mojito, and my sister and I love that. So yeah, that's definitely my fave, the pineapple flavored one. I also had another flavored one when we went in Vegas one year. It was white and milky, but it didn't. A coconut maybe? I don't know. It that didn't do it for me either. Um, getting off track. So we went to Biscayne Bay and we did the water tour, the duck tour, I guess you could say. And we have duck tour down in the harbor. We don't we never even did that. I think we did that with the grandkids once. But yeah, we went to and we saw Shaq's home. We saw this one place, blew our minds. The curtains, it was like some type of outdoor draping. It was beautiful. It was a dream home. I mean, those places, of course, you can only get to them by, water. I mean, they were just, I'm like, are we in the mainland? I mean, is this USA? It looked like a tropical island somewhere in St. Thomas or Bali. I don't know. It was just beautiful. Just took my breath away. We did a tour. We, went all down on Collins because that's where they have the beautiful restaurants and everything. Again, drapings and curtains. It's like just, it was a theme of theirs back then. But it was so beautiful just going across and up and down those streets. And what was so crazy, the closed looking shops or just boring looking streets actually turned into clubs at night. We didn't do any of that. So we don't know exactly what it looked like down there. Yeah, that was a really nice experience. And like everybody take the little photo in front of the Miami time, all that stuff. Yeah, we did all that. We did bike riding. We did because that's a famous thing. That man loves riding bikes. And another thing we did, I was '06 or '07. Virginia Beach. Virginia Beach is somewhere we frequent quite often. I think at one point we probably used to do Beach at least once a year because it's just a beautiful, easy, fun place to be. And they have so many different places to eat, so many different, things to do. There's always like some type of carnival, arcadey type of thing going on outside. They'll be playing soccer and they'll be doing beach ball at the beach and they'll have these crazy rides and things. It's always like again, it's like a carnival, but like it's like a state fair. There's always like rides and funnel cake and stuff like anything with funnel cake. I'm good. I'm right there with you, Miranda. Funnel cake is my friend, and ice cream. I'm good. I'm so good with some funnel cake and some ice cream. You don't have to take me anywhere. I don't even really need to eat because those will fill me up. But I do want some food though later. But the funnel cake and all this and ice cream are my fa, fa, favorite to digest. So yes, we definitely did Virginia Beach, and I think that was the year my sister and my BFF came down for the day. Yeah, they decided they just wanted to come out and hang with us in Virginia Beach for the day. We were like, okay, it's not a problem. So I think they came, whatever the last day was that we were there, they came that day before, and we all came, went home together that next day. That was fun because we hung out at the beach. And I mentioned before, I don't do a lot of beach, but I do a lot. I mean, I don't do a lot of getting in the water at the beach, but I love being at the beach because it's messy and sand goes everywhere and does everything wrong. So, but I'll sit at a pool all day long. But the beach, I mean, I love sitting at the beach. I just don't like getting in the ocean water. So, oh well, that's just me. Anyway, And so, but the icing on the cake here, I didn't want to draw this one out because I'm going through a series of years. The icing on the cake here is 2007. We did quite a bit in 2007. Oh, yeah, I forgot. We saw a couple of ships down in Miami too. I was excited about that. But okay. There was the mayor that Howard was working for at the time had won for her position as mayor. And there was an inaugural. And he had picked this dress out for me. He picked this dress out for me at a boutique. I absolutely fell in love with it. It was just one of those amazing gowns that just, you know, your jaw dropped to the floor. But I was a little apprehensive about it because, I mean, yes, it was a ball. I just didn't want. I didn't want to overdo it, but it was what it was. So when I stepped out in that baby, it was like my night. And I love and still do. And I still wear it. I think I've done the Tiffany Haddish. I've worn it at least a good three different times, I think. I'm gonna say. I think I've had it on three events, or at least two. Guaranteed definitely for two events. So, but yes, I love that gown. And yeah, so I got to wear it to the inaugural. And 2007 was another thing that happened that year. American Gangster came out with Denzel Washington. So my bestie Allison, she worked for Universal, and she lived in California since forever. Well, she born and raised in Maryland, lived in Cali, back to Maryland. She had been, working with Universal in New York, and there was a premiere. And that was another premiere we went to. Georgia Rules. We went to. I don't know what year that was, but I might throw that in here if I can find it. But yes, so at the after party, because the movie was in the Apollo and Magic Johnson's theater. That's where they showed the actual movie. So the after party was this huge tent right outside the Apollo theater, 125th. So we called a couple of friends that we knew that were going to college in New York to let them know that we were coming up for this premiere and asked them did they want to attend. So absolutely, the girls were there. So we met Questlove, Raekwon. Oh shit! Please don't take my cool card away from me. Method Man, Common, and I forget the last one. I didn't have. I had a picture with him, and unfortunately, he's passed. It was Andre Harrell. I'm so mad I cannot find that picture. I took a picture with him, and because I was taking pictures of people, and Howard said that's not how you take pictures when you want to take pictures of celebrities that you like. Now, Amanda Sante, I saw him and I took a picture of him because he was on the move, and so was Denzel Washington. He was outside greeting people, shaking their hands across the street with the big crowd, and we were, of course, over with the VIPs. I guess it was like, I don't need to be over there. So we, of course, didn't get any close ups with him at all, photos with him, but it was just wonderful being in the tent with all that greatness. And we didn't fan out too bad because, hey, we were there too. So, but we definitely got our photos. That was a very, very, very exciting evening. And well, it was an exciting year because I believe that that was another year we went back to Vegas because we had also seen Toni Braxton that year. That's the year that she was out there before she had, it was actually the year that she had lupus really badly because her show was shortened. She only did like 45 minutes. And I think, because she was having health issues. So when, oh Lord, when she only did 45 minutes, ooh, how would have fit? He said, not for what I paid. 45 minutes ain't gonna get it. But, hey, we got what we got. And fortunately, we had seats in one location, but because it was, I guess, either people that were supposed to come hadn't come and they wanted to, kind of push people to the front and fill up the room, they wound up putting us up closer in the front and a high table. So it was really nice. I mean, it was a beautiful show. I mean, I love Tony Braxton and Howard does too. So we had a very exciting 2007, and most of it was just, taking a quick trip to Miami, taking a quick trip to New York. This is why I always tell people when we were dealing with the panorama, you don't have to go far. I know people didn't want to jump on planes and didn't want to fly, things like that. I get it. I haven't been on a ship yet and I'm dying, but I hope to make up for that next year in abundance. So that is really it for my Memory Lane Monday. I just wanted to share some of our memories of fun things that we've done and hope this encourages, and I hope this encouraged you to live out some of your really fun memories of things that you used to do and just share with the world because you took all those photos, you took all that footage, all that video. What are you going to do with it? How are you going to share it with anybody? And it's tucked away somewhere. Bring it out and share. Sharing is caring. We would love to see it. Who don't want to see somebody having a good time? That's exactly what we need right now. Get out here and show us some stuff. Show us what you got and let us enjoy too. So, on that note, I thank you for your time. I hope you've had a wonderful day. And if you're watching this at night, I hope you have a wonderful evening. And if you're watching this in the morning, I hope you're having a great, wonderful morning. So, I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.
To evolve is to live.